Okay, in this video today we're going to go through how to customize the Windows 10 Start menu, and in particular we're going to go through how to add the classic My Pictures and My Documents folder to the Start menu. Also a little bit how to find classic control panel as well. So the first thing I'm going to do, if I go down to the Start menu here, click on there. When we ask Windows to add the My Pictures icon and My Documents icon back onto the Start menu, it will appear down on the left hand side here. So if I hover over here, we've got the Shutdown button, Settings button, and we've got the File Explorer, and the one above is the user who's logged onto the machine, which is me, or that'll be your name if you're logged onto the PC. Now if I go at the top here where these lines are and expand, it just shows these icons with their name next to it. So you've got Power, Settings, File Explorer and the username. So if I just shut that off there and go down to my taskbar here and right click and go Taskbar Settings. Now if I go to Start, because it's a Start menu I'm customizing, and right down the bottom here you've got choose which folders appear on Start. So I just click on that, and here I've got the options to add documents, downloads, music, pictures, videos and a few more if I scroll down here. So I want to just add documents and pictures. If I just make that a little smaller, move it over here, and I can see, if I click on the Start menu, I've now got a few extra icons. So I've got documents, pictures, and just hit on there, it goes straight to pictures. Shut that off, and again go on to the Start menu, expand that here, it just shows the full name on the left hand side there. Now I just close that off and go back. So on the Start options here, you've got a few more options you can select. One option that makes it look a little bit like the classic Start menu is if you go to this bit here where it says Show App List in Start menu. If you turn it off, just click the slider there to turn it off, go back to the Start menu, it just shows the apps here, app tiles here. If I go down, all apps, it just shows the all apps scrolling down, a bit like the old classic Start menu Windows 95 for instance. And again, if I go back there, you've got the apps. So it looks quite neat if you prefer it like that. However, if you do it by mistake, someone might get confused and say, where's my apps? So it's just there. And you put that back on by going to the slider and say on. So go back and it's back on. Now if I wanted to make this look a little bit neater, because it looks a bit wide, I can simply just go to the right hand side and drag it in a little bit, and now I've got the scroll bar, which makes the Start menu look a little bit smaller on the screen. So again, if I drop it down, go back up, your apps here, and programs, any tiles here, and scroll down, that looks a bit neater like that. So if I want to go back to my Windows 8 Start menu, where it was all over the screen, which some people loved and some people hated, you go to here where it says Use Start Full Screen. So I turn it on, go to the Start menu, and you've got the full screen. just like it was in Windows 8.1. Bit like your tablet view really. And again, hit that and you've got all your apps like that. Back to the start menu. I'll turn that back off like that. That'll go back to the classic start menu like that, for instance. So next thing is, where is the classic control panel? Because Microsoft likes us to use this here, the settings app. Now if you don't like this app here, because if you're a little restricted on the options, let's close that off. You can go back into the classic control panel. So that's found in Start. If you scroll down to Windows, down here, Windows System, and there's the classic control panel. So click on there, and that's the classic control panel with all the options in. Now if I don't like it categorized like this, I can just go to here and drop it down and say large icons, and that shows all the options in here. So that's back to your classic control panel.